game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and joining me is Atoli. Atoli, which member of the club do you want to show our poem to first? Let's talk to Natsuki.
Okay.
Monika can fuck off. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday.
Did we? I don't actually remember that.
I think
okay,
so.
Cool.
It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first. See, I think order matters.
Mm-hmm.
Order does matter. Oh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Sorry, I forgot. Do you want me to do the voice for her or not?
Yeah, go ahead, because that way we both have two.
Keep going. Well, that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion, so we have to push towards one person then.
Yes.
Because we 10 and 10 that.
Yeah, we did.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Oh god, I am actually scared.
Yep.
I don't want to click this button.
Let's go. Not like you'll like it.
Natsuki, I'm gonna love it.
Alright! Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. So it's the exact same poem.
It's the exact same poem.
And she's still normal. That would have been a great place to scare the shit out of me. Like, yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I just had a thought.
Yeah?
We're theoretically near the end of the game. I think.
Yeah.
Is Yuri alive?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm wondering if, like, the murders are going to accelerate.
Oh, you mean like she left and she's dead already?
Yeah. Or she's in the middle of doing something.
Maybe?
I don't know. Like, I'm on edge.
I don't know. We'll just have to keep...
Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but Nate made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Ah, so you did. Yes, I guess more went into it than I'd realized. That's what it means to be a pro.
I like her little tooth.
Good tooth. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her.
Sometimes we're a good guy.
Alright, Monika.
Okay.
Let's go. Bring it! Bring it on!
Hi, Jack. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
I do not trust that face. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
You're damn right you do. Don't worry, Jack. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Jack! I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Did we really go deep? Half the words were cute and fluffy.
That was the juxtaposition of themes.
Oh, I see. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
So it still went with her. Even though it was like I said, I think the game is intending for us to go after Yuri as the first person we date, not Sayori, not Natsuki.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you can, like, play it through again, and maybe get other weird stuff if you, like, focus Natsuki or Sayori.
Right. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality.
I do not like the use of the word detached.
I don't mean that, like, it's a bad thing, though.
I really don't like the word detached.
I know. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head and that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly.
Is she trying to guide us? Is she lying?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, because about the poem thing. Maybe it's not a system. Maybe it's not a gameplay system. Maybe it's whatever we put into the poem.
She tries to get you to go
She's
for
like,
Yuri.
oh, Yuri would be really into this. You know what Yuri would really like? Is if you act this way towards her.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, in the first playthrough of it...
She did that too, but we did just pick Yuri.
But we did pick Yuri's words,
yeah.
So I'm not sure. This one, maybe.
Next poem? Natsuki.
Yeah, just all Natsuki.
Yeah.
Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens. Is she alive?
Yuri! I'm back.
And she's normal, for now.
Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Well, you still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get my own poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good, Monika.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. I'm wondering if by the end of this, we're gonna kind of feel bad for Monika. Alright, let's read. No, she killed Sayori. Fuck you. Hold on. This is a different poem.
It is.
It doesn't start with save.
No.
Remember?
Yeah.
Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay! Okay, this confirms it.
Yeah?
This confirms it.
This confirms what?
That Monika is, as we already thought, self-aware within the narrative of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That she knows that she's stuck in this,
game.
in a, like, visual novel,
mm-hmm.
of all things.
Mm-hmm.
And that all the other characters aren't... She believes, rightly or not, that all the other characters are just two-dimensional anime characters.
Right.
Lacking any substance, they're just written dialogue.
Right.
So she sees no qualms in killing them.
Right.
because she's trying to escape, I guess, by having us choose her, even though she's not technically programmed to be a choice
Right.
within the dating game itself. So she thinks if she could override her programming, get with us, she escapes the loop.
Right. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. What are you looking at?
I swear, every now and then, her picture is, like, shifting a few pixels.
Yeah?
I think I'm tricking myself, but maybe.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration? Oh, that's you.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
And that was her realization that she's a character.
Mm-hmm. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day.
Oh god.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening!
Okay. What did you think about those tips?
Good tips
Do you
for creative people.
Do you
yes.
think that tip was about, like, us, or do you think that was about herself? Like, she's just trying to get through this. She doesn't really want to kill anyone, but she hasn't figured out another way to do it.
I'm not sure. I think that was to herself more.
Alright. Okay. Sorry, I heard some notifications going off on your phone and mine, and it scared me.
Oh, I thought mine was on silent.
No. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Eh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Right,
Welcome back, Atoli.
Sorry. Apparently with the sound on my phone... yes. Words.
Her phone kept going off. Very professional.
Yes, I'm very professional. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I'm waiting for crazy eyes again.
I know, I keep glancing at it. I doubt it'll happen, actually, because that would be, you know, on the nose. Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
I've written 3. Really?
4.
This is the 4th.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really.
No, it's our 4th.
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Like a horror game and a Japanese dating game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor I don't like it when her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Yeah, but this happened the last time.
I know, but
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How so?
Well, never mind. It's not important. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Anyway, do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Is this slightly different?
I think so.
I remember the streetlights. I remember there was a blue-green hue thing.
Yeah, but there was ghosts in the other one. This is like her second poem in the first playthrough. I think.
It is referencing it, maybe. It might be the same
okay.
one.
I'm gonna click off.
Okay.
Okay, she's normal. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I'm illiterate.
I'm just a slow reader, Yuri. It's fine.
Well, I just don't read script very often, especially in English. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty.
Eh? Oh, that's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Oh, not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Oh, so are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jack.
Really?
I must have totally missed the point.
I must have totally missed the point.
I'm sorry, that was you. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
Is the ghost Monika? Because originally we were thinking the ghost was Yuri or us, and I don't think the game really wants us to go with our first feelings on these things.
The ghost might be Sayori.
Could be Sayori, this is true. Could also be Monika.
Could also be Monika.
Like Ghost in the Machine kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That is impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
Think so?
Yeah, of course.
Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jack.
Me too. Oh, phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
You're right, this game is way more stressful than I anticipated.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. Okay, this is where we pick Natsuki in this exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Since we've seen this, I'm sort of... Hold on. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is like with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's, like, fancy.
Ah, thanks.
Her voice flew away for a moment.
It's okay. Yours is... kawaii-desu.
Kawaii-desu? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be a coyote?
I know that. I just meant the language, yes. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Jack did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. So fuck off. And Jack liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That music.
I know. That's not what I... Ugh. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Jack appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jack started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't...
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
That was a thing. It's speeding up. Click.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Just saying that...
proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you
want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitudes.
Natsuki?
You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Jack hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Jack! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That is not true. She started it. Whoever I agree with... Oh, shit, that was all us. Who do we agree with, Natsuki or Yuri?
I mean, if we don't...
Fuck.
Natsuki.
Okay.
We said we were gonna choose Natsuki in this debate.
Yeah, they're all gonna die. Let's just go.
I can't pick her.
Keep it going! Monika! Hello, Monika. The fuck do you want? Pick Natsuki. Monika says dots. Click outside of it. Alright, hold on. Hey! Okay, there we go.
Hey, Jack. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
Do you think that would have happened if we picked Yuri as well?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
Oh yeah, because in the original option, we actually had 4 choices. We had those 2, we could call Sayori.
Yes.
Or we could be like, Monika.
Yeah.
Wasn't Monika an option in that one? Or was she not?
She wasn't an option, but I think we could, like...
Let's just keep going. Oh, God.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Uh-huh. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Aww. Fuck.
We tried! She quickly runs away. Did she say something?
No.
We sure? Can we? Alright.
She said ...
Alright, so yeah, this is the text here that got blown up.
Yeah.
How did I get dragged in this in the first place? And I think about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Yeah. Okay. I mean, we did pick her, so...
We did.
She quickly runs away.
Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri.
I didn't mean it.
I believe you.
She got crazy eyes again.
I know she does. I have absolutely no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Jack, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
Oh shit.
Monika!
Which one's going? I accept that one of the girls is going to die.
I think it's Natsuki.
I think Yuri.
Really? I think it's...
Well, she said Natsuki's going to forget by tomorrow, so I think Yuri's going to... Let's just go.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Monika's might get angry.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jack. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
Interesting thing about Monika's character.
Mm-hmm.
Most characters, I say Yuri side, Natsuki side, I side.
Mm-hmm.
Monika side herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, hey, even if that's not scary, it's a nice little attention to detail, okay? Let me compliment the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really...
It's okay.
Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit. That's a totally. We'll see you
Bye,
later,
guys.
folks.